Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Monster Prom, and the final one as well. I came to a decision here. I think what I want to do is... I said last time I was probably going to go for Polly. I think we're actually going to go for Vera again, because I do want to make sure I get a at least one date to the prom. For sure. Like, I at least want one full date to the prom, and I want to make sure that happens. And the game I want to record next comes out tomorrow, so... I think what we're going to do here is we are going to focus on Vera and we are going to do short games. If I somehow manage to get Vera in one try, then we'll probably do some stuff with Polly. But I think we're going to do short games because it'll just be faster, and I assume it means there's like less events or whatever. Spooky High Schools, yep, Young and Reckless. Who am I playing as? I really like you, Red.
Light it up!
We have yet to experience the ultimate challenge. Yep. All of our potential choices here. And I feel like we have a good idea of what to do with Vera now. We know a lot of her events, and I know she always likes the money option. It's your chance to fix global warming, go ahead. Nah, the world is doomed, but I'll start investing in ships and start a profitable business for the soon-to-be covered water world. Starting to be a real hero, I'll lead a mission to the sun. Global warming isn't real, I invented it, now science is claiming authorship because science is a lame copycat with no original ideas. So this is not my opinion on these matters at all. I am just going for whatever I think Vera would like. So we're gonna profit off the water world. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? The phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and health that he's surely also a great lover. A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap. A tiny piece of sharp metal so every scoop would be full of thrill and danger. Let's do that. Charming. I probably should have went for bold. What criteria do you use to name your children? Meh. No name? It's just too much work. My name plus the second. Just a swear word. Oh, research for a name that's pun-proof and joke-proof. No one will pick on them. Something simple and friendly like Bobby or Mary, a non-heteronormative name to give them freedom to define themselves on their own terms. I mean, that would probably be my one I would pick personally, but no name, it's just too much work. I feel like this is probably what Vera would go with. Ah, shit. Ah, that's Vera's. Really? That was Vera? Huh, so I got Polly. Okay, well...
Let's do this!
So I got the one that Polly would like. It said these games are going to be short, so... Yeah, no, that is really short. So you know what? Screw it. Why don't we go for Polly first, actually? And then we'll follow up on Vera next time, and hopefully I get the correct answer for her on that little quiz. So, she probably wants to have fun. So during recess... Man, no, our character's hot. Look at our character. And no pun intended here with the flames and everything. You have no idea how it'll escalate so much, but there are 300 people. Someone summons demon from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Plus 2 fun. That day you're out shopping with Vera and Polly when a wild cockatrice appears. Gallops through the mall, biting shoppers with his jagged beak and turning them to stone. Cockatrices are awful. Scott and Damien came chasing after it, holding a butterfly net and a frilly dress. This isn't our fault. We had nothing to do with this. Ugh, another mythical creature crisis. Just when I'm starting to enjoy my shopping. Aw, but it's so cute. I bet that vicious chicken dragon really knows how to party. Scott and Damien see everyone looking at them and wisely hide inside a clothing rack. What are you going to do about this creature? Ignore it or befriend it with a delicious Cinnabon. I feel like she would like that, so... How'd you know that Cinnabon is a cockatrice's favorite treat? It gulps the tasty cinnamon bun down in one bite and burps happily. As you turn back to your shopping, it follows you. It seems you've got a new friend. Okay, obviously we need to take this hideous creature out clubbing with us because, duh.
Not bad.
Well, I suppose it is a novel way to spend an evening. We take the cockatrice out to all the hottest clubs. They let you in because they don't want to be murdered by a cockatrice. You gain plus 2 fun and plus 1 charm. Okay, so Polly liked that. Good. Now we just seduce Polly. Maybe we'll finally get a date. You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find the meeting. Wait, both of them? Oh, yum yum. I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food go in me. Yes, this cafeteria's Sloppy Joe truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the table, watching both women intently. Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic. Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is this not what eating is? I forget. While Vero tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives you a small bow. Much obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these two fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Paying a student at a high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these two beauties to hire. The snake-headed one possesses a certain grace. Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing I was going to do anyway. But the translucent one has such passion. I don't even want the money. I don't even want the money. This is just fucking weird and I love it. In your opinion, the businessman finishes, which would be the wiser choice? The ghost for sure. I've never seen one eat so convincingly. The businessman nods thoughtfully. You know, you're right. Never before have I believed so fully that someone was actually eating real food. Yup, that's me, eating real food with my real mouth and teeth. Are you kidding me? That's convincing you? The food is falling right through her body onto the floor. Don't hate me just because I'm efficient at eating. Don't worry, I hate you for other more private reasons. What? Sorry, can't hear you. Too busy eating real food. You team up with Polly to make her eating even more realistic. She passes her food through her body to you and you eat it for her. It's pretty hot. Oh god. That doesn't sound hot. Okay.
Let's do this!
Alright, who do we want? I probably want more fun and more charm, so let's go here. Start a half-hour rave, spot the small, magical Latino cat who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are used to calling him Juan the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him, you don't see him as such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You'll tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time for remembering those crazy stories, you gain +2 fun. There's Liam and Polly taking a break from the rave. You dance over to join them.
Boo.
Yo, we were just talking about the insane music festival we're going to this weekend. You're going, right? Shit, you forgot to get tickets. They're probably all sold out now, and there's no way you can afford to pay a scalper. Obviously, you tell them you're going, though. You've never let the truth get in the way of talking to hotties. Yes, I can't wait. All my favorite bands are going to be there. Boo Radley, Imagine a Fucking Dragon, an actual dead mouse. Personally, I'm most excited about Veggie Scales. Their lead guitarist is a cucumber. It's never been done before. Hello, friends. What are we talking about? Is it a grand ball? Oh, sort of? It's like a grand ball, except everyone is more naked, and the dancing is sexier, and there are a lot more drugs. What is drugs? You know what? You wouldn't understand. It's a peasant thing. No, wait, this is perfect. If you can convince Liam and Polly to invite Miranda to the music festival, maybe she'll cover your ticket too. If a party happens in the forest and there are no party virgins to be bewildered by it, is it really a party? You know, guys, if we bring Miranda, her royal status will give us diplomatic immunity. If a party happens in the forest and there are no party virgins to be bewildered by it, is it really a party? Yeah, let's go with this one. Well, neither of us are virgins. Nah, being a virgin is so last century. I mean, you're like how old? Of course you're not a virgin. You know what that means, Liam? That we should hope being a virgin doesn't become cool again, since we would have to come up with a way to re-virgin ourselves. What? No, it means we're taking Miranda to the festival. Hooray! I'm overjoyed, despite still not knowing what it is we're doing. Oh yes, of course. I can't wait to teach her how to complain about the sound mixing and lineup. And I can't wait to show her the Molly Pit. Don't you mean the mosh pit? Oh, Liam, sometimes you're cute. I like Polly. You all ditch the rest of your classes to explain music festivals to Miranda. It takes 8 hours, 12 diagrams, and an elaborate puppet show, but she's finally ready to party. Gain +2 fun and 1 in creativity. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be so much faster.
Let's do this!
Okay, so we probably want to go with fun again. Half-hour raise, 1. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal fun from him. Later, see Polly floating around, her ghostly glow less ghastly than usual. Oh, hey Red, I'm just hovering a little low today. Everyone seems so hyped about love, and I love being hyped. I'm not really sure how this love thing works, you know? I thought I was in love once. I met a beautiful girl at a party and felt this strange magic. My temperature rose. I felt even floatier than usual. Everything was so bright and beautiful, I was ecstatic. But then I remembered that I had taken literal ecstasy, so it was probably just that. Classic mistake, am I right? I've had some pretty good highs, but they say being in love is the greatest high of them all. Next time I'm on a date with someone, what can I do to fall in love? Or float in love, since gravity doesn't actually affect me. Well, you don't want Polly to float in love with another person, but you like Polly just too much to not help her, despite the consequences. Scientifically speaking, people fall in love faster when afraid. Do something fun with them, like getting stabbed. Stare deeply into their eyes for 14 hours. Probably this? Oh my gosh, great point! I love science! I mean, I don't, but I love it when it gets me drugs or gets me laid. Loved, not laid, loved, in love. How do you even get laid? Your body's translucent, right? How does that work? Food just falls through you, wouldn't anything else also fall through you? With that, Polly disappears, literally, to begin her quest for the terror that is love. She catches up to you a few days later. Hey, so I went on a Tinder date the other night with this super cute humanoid, and I took him to a getting stabbed party, just like you suggested. It was awesome. He was so terrified. It was like each time a knife entered him, he got more scared and more in love with me. Then the date continued because he bled out and died and became a ghost, so we had even more in common. Like, I'm over it now, obviously, but I'm pretty sure I was in love for like 15 whole minutes. Next time I'm gonna try and work my way up to 25. Polly, in love for 25 minutes? Maybe the next time it'll be with you. Maybe it will even make it 50 minutes or eternity. Either way, you've opened up Polly's heart, metaphorically, to love, and gained +2 charm and +1 smarts. Alright, so I probably need some charm, too. For Polly.
Let's do this!
Alright, Polly. When you arrive at the table, you find that Polly and Liam aren't eating. They're just taking pictures of their food. Welcome to the Don't Need to Eat, so we just take dope food pics zone, baby. Oh yeah, but neither of you need to eat, do you? We believe that food, like heavy construction machinery, could be seen and not tasted. Yeah, I mean, have you ever tasted heavy construction machinery? Have you? I don't know, maybe. My weekends are usually kind of a blur, like last Saturday. There will be plenty of time to chronicle your sexploits later, Polly. Right now, we need to focus on these food pics. While Liam and Polly were busy bantering, you were busily arranging a dope food pic of your own, and now to complete your masterpiece. Food pic of Liam taking a food pic, so meta. A food pic, but instead of food, it's just a bottle of whiskey with ketchup.
Yes!
Oh my god, yes, I love liquid lunch. Wait, but you don't eat or drink. That's why I allowed you at my extremely cool food pic table. How do you even drink liquor? Duh, I make an alive person drink it, and then I possess them and suck the drunkenness out of them, obviously. I suppose that's not too terribly dissimilar to how I get drunk, but why put ketchup on the whiskey bottle? So it counts as food? You can't just drink a bottle of whiskey without ketchup on it for lunch. That wouldn't be a meal. Ah. You can't argue with that logic, nor do you want to, because then how would you justify getting drunk at lunchtime? Alright, Polly seems like the choices you have to make for her are pretty simple. I'm not saying Polly's easy. I realize how this sounds. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost. You deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey baby, let's party. How could you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately. Hey, you got my text. That's good, because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party, you know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney, but I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up? Well, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest. Spike the punch with mandrake root. It turns monsters into actual humans. Okay, you go as a sexy tax attorney. I'll go as a sexy tax evader. Spike the punch with mandrake root. It turns monsters into actual humans. I really don't know which one here. Turns monsters into actual humans. That sounds like it would make the party less fun. But this sounds boring as well. You go as sexy tax attorney, I'll go as a sexy tax evader. Let's do this, because that's saying, like, we'll go to the party together, I think? Not so creative. Damn it! Later that night, you're hanging out at the party waiting for Polly wearing a shirt that says, I have unpaid taxes. When suddenly you hear a booming voice from the door, Halt, tax evader! Turn around expecting to see Polly with her sexy vest and pocket calculator. It's actually a grizzled tyrannosaur in a business suit from the Department of Monstrous Revenue. As you flee the scene, you see Polly about to put on a lab coat and goggles. Hey, why are you running? Why are you wearing that shirt? Oh, did you think I was actually going to be a sexy tax attorney? I was super high when I said that. I'm actually just a sexy chemist. You're going to need a regular chemist after the beating that Tyrannosaurus gives you. You lose -2 money and -1 boldness. Damn it. I wasn't sure which one. The first one seems so stupid. Why would turning everybody into humans be super interesting? I guess in a world where everybody's monsters, being human is interesting. I guess. Epic dodgeball match. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears and take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom's sequel, but isn't now, and you gain +2 charm. Later you see that Polly is even more excited than usual, and you decide to see what's going on. You know, I've been doing a lot of soul searching recently, get it, and I think I finally figured it out. Who I really am, I mean, my soul emoji, the emoji that speaks the truth of my soul. I think a lot of people would say I'm like the winking ghost emoji or the paella emoji, but those are just who I am on the outside, you know? My real soul emoji is pink heart with a blue arrow through it. It's like, I'm sweet, right? But I've also got a dark side, plus an arrow through the heart is how I was killed. What about you? What's your soul emoji? My soul emoji is air horn, loud and proud and big into hip-hop. Brr 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 brr.
Awesome, dude.
Air horn? That's a great choice. Man, I love when I'm listening to a sick pop song and all of a sudden air horn, air horn, air horn. It really keeps the party going. We should hang out more. If you're anything like an air horn, I bet you never get annoying. Yeah, you're air horn funny, which is a good thing. +2 fun and +1 charm. Alright, well, she liked that. I don't think I'm gonna get the date to prom with her, though. I think she'll just tell me no, which sucks. Polly and Miranda sit together, surrounded by Miranda's customary crowd of serfs. So wait, you've actually got serfs who eat for you?
Disgraceful.
Well, of course. I find eating to be terribly undignified, so I almost never do it. Hey, me neither. What other kind of crazy serfs have you got? Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me, a serf to experience difficult emotions for me, and a serf for keeping my silverware in alphabetical order. I even have a surfing serf for standing on top of whenever I go surfing. Wow, that's a lot of serfs. It's a fair amount, the only limit is my imagination. Unfortunately, my imagination serf imagined a way to escape from serfdom, so now I'm all out of ideas. Well, I'm sure with the help of Red, we could probably think of a dope new kind of serf. Oh, is that so? I can't wait. Well, you're on the spot now, what will it be? You should get a puppy serf. It's not actually a serf, it's just like 50 cute dogs. You should get a party serf, Polly. A serf to experience your hangovers for you. You should get a party serf. A serf to experience your hangovers for you. Miranda, you should get a puppy serf. It's not actually a serf, it's just like 50 cute dogs. I feel like Miranda would like that, but you would probably like this. A serf for me? I couldn't possibly. Why not? I do it all the time. But isn't it wrong to make someone else experience the negative consequences of your actions? Well, like I said, I do it all the time, and Father says I can do no wrong, therefore it's probably fine. Oh, okay, hell yeah, let's hire a dude to deal with all my withdrawal symptoms. Hire? Polly dearest, we don't pay our serfs. We don't? Sweet deal. Polly hires the burliest hangover serf she can find, and the two of you go out for the night of your lives. The serf is dead in the morning from the epic hangover, but the memories are well worth the second-degree manslaughter. Well, look at that. Polly, please say yes. I just want to go to somebody with for prom, okay? I want to have a date. Epic dodgeball. Many people fall during the battle you can't take anymore, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. For hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. +10 righteousness. This game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. And 2 charm. Oh my god, did you hear? They finally invented a tattoo gun that works on ghosts. I'm totally gonna get one as soon as school lets out. Oh shit, we should definitely get matching tattoos. You wanna? Of course you do. What are you, responsible? The important question is, what kind of tattoo do you want to get? Your entire text in the Necronomicon. You be the first half and I'll be the second. Knuckle tats. You get party par and I'll get party party. You put our knuckles together and you know what that spells. Sex! You look blankly at Polly. What? That's what it spells, right? I mean, I could be wrong. Whenever I see a group of letters, I always assume it's either spells sex or LSD. And a knuckle tattoo is obviously longer than 3 letters. So sex it is. You start to explain that sex is the same length as LSD, but Polly presses a finger to your lips. Shh, my little dumplet. If you play your cards right, I'll show you just how long sex can really be. Oh, man. She does show you. It turns out it can be as long as you want. If you just keep adding X to the end, you gain +2 fun and... Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Alright, I'm asking Polly. Yes, please, Polly.
Let's do this.
Have pity on me. Finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you? Well, not a chance in the world, darling. It's not you, it's me. And by that I mean it's you.
No way.
The shame of your constant failures was so great that you secluded yourself in your room for years and officially started dating your own pillow. I thought I did well. I got that one wrong with her. I thought I had it. Alright, well. We're gonna give it another opportunity with Vera, I think. 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens, and it was wonderful. Polly graduated from doing lots of ayahuasca, and now she appears to be hallucinating people and acts as their spirit animal. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. JK, he became an athlete, duh. He's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. Vera realized she was a character in the video game, which infuriated her. We've seen that one. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, but then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then. There were plenty of battles left in that war called youth, but once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Alright. Alright, so I've unlocked 7 new images in the gallery. So, let's give this another shot, and let's go for Vera this time, I think. The short game works out a lot better. So, let's skip all that. I want to play as you again, because you're cool. I've yet to experience the ultimate challenge. Rhonda. I really thought Polly was gonna say yeah to me. I mean, she offered to tell me how long sex was. Or show me. Like, I thought for sure. Monster Prom. Alright, you were elected president for a day. What's the first law you passed? Presidents don't pass laws, so this is a trick question or you're just being an idiot. $1 bills will now include a picture of me in the description. Beware, too much awesomeness. My presidency might last today, but my fame will last forever. You can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. Amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. Boom. Let's go for that one. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? Sample of more nutritious. The phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. Let's do this one. So bold. Call me. 1-800. Great! What would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? The person is mediocre, the person lacks manners, the person is a coward, the person hates the outdoors, the person lacks taste, the person is boring. Person is mediocre, is a coward, lacks manners, hates the outdoors, boring, lacks taste. I think Vera would be mediocre or boring. I think mediocre. Yes. There we go. We got it. We got Vera. So now let's see if we can successfully woo her. So, what do we want to do? We probably want to go for money and smarts, right? Let's go for smarts. You listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget. Yep. So let's do smarts. Now you hit the clubs with Vera and Polly. Thanks Satan for fake IDs.
Polly time!
Put those wallets away, you two. Drinks are on me. By which I mean, drinks are on that guy. No need, Polly. I'm to this crazy new thing called paying for my own drinks. Maybe you've heard of it? Maybe. Is that French for my boobs aren't big enough to get free drinks? Oh. Feminism is dead. That sounds like a reason to drink. Be right back. But soon. It didn't work?
Just give up.
What was that you said? It sounded like Portuguese for my shameless pandering didn't get us any free drinks. Yeah. This is quickly getting out of control. Maybe if you find a way to make that guy pay for your drinks, you can fix this. Sedate the guy when he's in the bathroom, put a pair of sunglasses on him and pretend he's your pal. Steal the guy's wallet to learn his address. Then go to his house, kidnap his daughter, and demand drinks from him as ransom. That? Using your skills as a pickpocket and a kidnapper, you execute your brilliant plan. And people said high school wouldn't adequately prepare you for the real world. Your target, whose name is Dale, by the way, just so you know who you hurt, is so worried for his daughter that he buys you the whole bar. Woo, I knew my tits were unstoppable. They just needed some time to work. Quiet, Polly. I need to concentrate on all this cocaine I'm doing. This is a night you'll never forget. Owning a bar is great, but the real treasure is the times you shared and the lives you ruined. Cool. I would really like to actually be able to go to the prom with someone, please. It's so hard. I feel like these people love me, but they... Sable, lifting a fork of quinoa to her mouth, she brings lunch from home when... Food, fork, 6, 8. Who do we deliciate? Eating, yeah, eating. Scott, what on earth are you doing? I'm cheerleading you to help you be the best eater in the whole school. What caused this obsession with cheerleading me through mundane activities that require no cheerleading? Everything requires cheerleading, silly. That's why we have cheerleaders for our cheerleaders. But I can see my cheerleading's not working. You haven't eaten anything yet. That's because you keep startling me with your damn cheerleading. I can't eat when I'm startled. No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey friend, maybe you can help me. Shouldn't be cheering for Vera to eat the food. You should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Vera in the walk-in freezer. The problem is obviously that we aren't dressed up as a giant salad. You should be cheering for Vera to eat the food. You should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Vera in the walk-in freezer. Yeah, there you go. Oh, duh. It's just like when we cheer for the other team to lose instead of cheering for our team to win. Yes, I invented that cheerleading strategy. It gives us a huge psychological edge against teams that hate losing. I'm gonna go try it now. Those vegetables are gonna get so inspired. Scott runs off to the kitchen to inspire the vegetables. You can still hear the muffled shouting from the back, but it's not bad.
That has been quite pleasing.
Thanks. Now I can finally enjoy this quinoa and baby tears salad without unwanted encouragement. The next week, all the cafeteria food seems extremely eager to get in your mouth. Cheerleading really works. I wonder if we have to have a certain, like, amount of stats to get these characters to like us? Like, I feel like smarts and boldness is probably what Vera wants, but maybe I'm wrong? I don't know. Let's go hang out in the bathroom. Skip class. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. Skipping class and hang out in the bathrooms, you give zero shits. You see Miranda, Polly, Vera, and Damon all crowding around the bathroom mirror. Can a monster take a shit in peace at the school? Your brows are just short of being on fleek. They're like 1 millimeter off fleek. Maybe your snake's got in the way.
Pathetic.
This coming from someone whose face is see-through. How can we tell if that's your highlight or the headlights of an oncoming train? Oh, please, you wouldn't know a good contour if it punched you in the throat. And a really good contour can actually do that. I'd like to start with a palette of complementary colors for my skin tone. Blood red, baby flesh pink, bloodshot crimson, and then do a basic blend with a soft-boiled chimera egg. What? It's called technique, fuckers. Doing amazing makeup is like punching someone in the face with beauty. I just do not see the use of putting so much time and energy into painting one's face. Is that not what we all have makeup slaves for? Miri, no. At least we know we're both more competent than Miranda. And worse than me. Not that it's saying much of anything. There needs to be a way of settling who's the best at makeup. But Vera and Polly look expectantly at you. Visit the dungeons of Lincoln, Sumerian god of makeup, wherein lies the legendary orb of Lincoln, which coincidentally can tell who's the best at makeup. Make up this potato to see who can produce the prettiest potato. I feel like this one would probably be what Vera would like. What? Fuck yeah, dungeon time. Yeah, sure, this sounds super stupid and irresponsible. Just my jam. Not mine. What are you, a chicken? Plop, plop, plop. Chickens don't make that sound, but okay, let's go to these stupid dungeons so that stupid orb can tell you I'm better than you at makeup. Yeah, I love dungeons, I'm coming too. I don't do dungeons. Dungeons are for commoners and people with that weird leather-based sense of fashion. Bye. Damien, Vera, Polly, and you enter the dungeons and live all kinds of magic adventures until you finally manage to locate the Orb of Lincoln. Hey you, Mr. Orb, tell us which is the best at makeup. The orb illuminates itself with an eerie dim purple light. A voice comes from the depths of your own hearts. Who's the best of you at makeup? It's Damien. Bye. The orb levitates over your heads and implodes. No, Damien, you ruined it. Yeah, bye, losers. Well, I guess we'll never know who's the best of us at makeup. Yeah, but who cares? Dungeon crawling has been a great bonding experience. Now I appreciate you more. And you too, Red. Agree. I appreciate you two more too. Not Damien. He can be a jerk sometimes. A makeup genius jerk. You dungeon crawl your way out of the dungeon, making your experience extra bonding. Great. So did Vera actually like that? I can't tell. I cannot tell.
Let's do this.
Alright, so let's see here. Probably want to go for smarts, right? Yeah. Ton of spells. Yup. 2 smarts. Later see Vera cackling to herself in the hallway, which is whatever, but you might as well find out why. Ooh, okay. Just practicing my prom queen acceptance speech in my mind. It's not like the title bears any meaning whatsoever, of course, and I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning other girls put on it, I can't risk some uppity bitch thinking she's better. Yeah. Well, this is not bad branding. We've already seen this before. Only question is where I can find, yeah. When we ask the coven their witches. Literally just search the internet, like that's literally what it's there for. Alright, good call. Sometimes you get so caught up in the grand scheme of exploiting blood magic to secure, yep. Yep. And she wants me to check the shop, which I can do. And I can buy her the tampon.
Let's do this!
So let's go over here and sit with Vera. Arrive your chosen fable to time Miranda folding napkins at Vera. Do you want to know what this one is for, Vera? No. I'll take that as a yes. This rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22. Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan. By contrast, the swan's folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways. As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric. Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Not very popular, the black swan folding. Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested. You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself, maybe you can spice up the conversation. Decide to show off your most impressive napkin fold. The writhing snake fold is for when it's time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds. Well, that's quite a specific fold. Under what circumstances would one use... Oh, I see. Damn right you see, and notice how my whole head is covered in writhing snakes. So basically just assume that don't talk to Vera about napkins time is all the time. It's a year-round festival, people the world over celebrate it by not folding napkins at me. Well, it's not a very elaborate napkin fold, is it? You explain that your fold lacks in complexity makes up for up to 12 ounces of cobra venom it can spit at will. Right, well, I see we subscribe to different schools of napkinry. I'll leave you two to it then. Your reward for running Rand off is a one-on-one lunch with Vera. You never felt so alive. Cool. Alright, now we need to go get the tampon.
Let's do this!
And then I think we gotta meet her in the bathroom? Wasn't that right? Okay, so you're over here today. Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome. I need this. You know what? All profits made are donated to a good cause. Spoiler alert, the good cause is buying me a new phone. Sweet! Alright, so now we need to go to the bathroom. And if I give her the tampon, hopefully Vera's like, okay, cool. Let's go to prom. They skip class, intending to spend the term in the bathrooms. Encounter 3 wild hyenas. Yup. Super bold. Close inspection, you see blood pooling on the floor, and Vera standing over it.
Hey.
Yup. Okay. Not a bad plan. Yup. Oh, hey, good afternoon, Giant Spider. Because this goes to spy from a rival institution who was sent here to blow up the school. Principal Giant Spider gasps. Not so fun? Wait, I failed? Oh, it's because my fun stat isn't high enough. Rival institution? Do you think so? Pixie Pop? We weren't sure, that's why we skinned the goat. My popular belief high schoolers are never qualified to solve mysteries, and as witnesses, we'll have to sequester you the rest of the day to ensure your safety. Well, that feels super unnecessary. It's very necessary. Now, I'll take the goat carcass as evidence. Gah, can I at least keep the tongue? Absolutely not. Every piece of the goat must be melted down to look for evidence of fairy dust. I got you this time, Sealy scum. Fuck, you just lost the goat tongue. Vera's respect. Oh. Well, I don't even think there's a point in continuing this then, huh?
Let's do this!
Oh, we can try. You find Vera and Polly at their table, deep in conversation. Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food. Business idea. People pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food. Business idea. Price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food. Business idea. Nipples. Just nipples. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Business idea. Use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet craze and sell it for an insane profit. That's actually a really good idea. Better than nipples? Yes. We just need to figure out whether or not our new diet product will be. Tapeworms. Meth. No, tapeworms.
That has been
What a delicious
quite pleasing.
idea.
What?
What about for like ghosts and stuff? Ghosts want to lose weight too. We'll just sell ghosts of tapeworms alongside the living ones naturally. Where are you gonna get tapeworm ghosts? Simple. I'll just kill tapeworms with unfinished business, which is pretty much any tapeworm, honestly. They're very ambitious. Well, all of my objections to this plan are solved. Scam away. Soon Vera's new slender friends are all the rage in the cafeteria, and she seems to tolerate your presence even more, and everyone's losing weight. Is that enough to make her like me? I don't think so.
Let's do this!
I don't think she's gonna go to prom with me. Yeah. School. valuable lessons. Hey Red, remember that one time at the party where you explained to me in great detail your brilliant secrets of the business world? Holy shit, you do not, and that doesn't sound like your area of expertise at all. You must have been pretty drunk. But it's Vera, so you smile and nod. Well, I will be attending a very fancy and important business dinner event tonight full of powerful people by exclusive invitation. And by exclusive invitation, I mean I'm going to use my Gorgon powers to turn the concierge into stone and then sneak in. I'd love to see you put other people's money where your mouth is if you're not doing anything tonight. Planning on reorganizing your collection of very rare mint condition Pokemon cards. Popular trading card game posted on the even more popular video game Pocket Humans. Each card depicts a human. But that can wait, so when the time rolls around for your fancy business dinner, you shove them in your pocket and roll out. Red, over here, glad you could make it. I've been raking in business cards hand over claw so far. I met Gertrude Gorgonzola, the Diamond Tampon Tycoon, and Ray K. Bebop, the social media influencer rapper robot, and they're very excited to do business with me. How have you done so far? Turn out your pockets to show Vera the evidence of your endeavors, which consists of the lobby card for the hotel the convention is in, and the only thing handed to you by a real businessman, a sticky note with the word no written on it in red Sharpie. Maybe I should have invited someone else. Literally anyone else. No, it's okay, you still have an hour left of the event. It's time to pull out all the stops and choose an amazing tactic to get as many business cards as you can to prove to Vera what a valuable business asset and or prom date you are. You may have no business and therefore no business cards to exchange, but you sure as hell have Pokemon cards, trade those. If it's a businessman, you have a rare disease that can only be cured if you are given 100 business cards. Pokemon cards. Damn it. Quick as a flash, you pull out... Hey, yells a lizard person in an impeccably tailored pinstripe suit. Are those Pokemon cards? I love Pokemon, kinds of nearby spawn of Cthulhu, withdrawing a pack of cards from his purse. Pocket humans are the best. I hate least. Soon you're surrounded by businessmen, all enthusiastically pulling out the collections of Pokemon cards. Who knew a trading card game based on a video game mostly for younger monsters would have such an immense popularity in the high-end business community? A dozen or so you sit on the floor, swapping cards back and forth as you swap stories of the best Pokemon tournaments you played in. I thought I could get them all to trade, like, I thought I was gonna trade my cards for business cards. What the hell is going on over here? Why is everyone on the floor? You show Vera your impressive new collection of rare Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards? How is this any way useful to me? Pokemon aren't real. I needed business cards to get real business contacts. Not only did you not get any business cards, now I won't be able to either. I know how you Poke nerds roll. Once you get started, it's impossible for you to stop. Might as well just go home at this point. Once again, children ruin everything. Start to launch into your trademark tirade about how Pocket Humans merchandise isn't just for children. But it's too late. Vera's gone, and with her, minus 2 boldness and minus 1 fun. Well, she's definitely not going to prom with us. We can ask her anyway.
Let's do this!
Even though she's definitely gonna say no. You're asking me to go to prom with you? Have you seen yourself in the mirror? Your face is a crime against humanity, and not one of the crimes against humanity I enjoy perpetrating. Bye.
With you?
Rip.
No.
You were so ashamed by your failure that after prom, you photoshopped Garfield into all your prom pics as if he was your prom date. Garfield, the orange cartoon cat, not your brightest idea. Anyway, even your Photoshop still couldn't Photoshop the sadness of your face away. Sad. Man, it's actually really hard to get a date. But yeah, I mostly just wanted to give this game a shot, and I needed something to go here, so oop. Oh, that was Vera. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. Damien found peace in the most unexpected way. He kept punching everything till one day he's punched his own anger to death. He's written a book about it. Yep. Alright, well... I think that is it for Monster Prom for now. I had a fun time with it, even though I never did actually get a date to prom, but like I said, the game I want to play next comes out tomorrow, so we'll probably go ahead and end things here. I feel like I got close with Polly, but I'm surprised she still said no, actually, so... I hope you've enjoyed this little look at Monster Prom, and I will see you next time.